It once, then I brought her back. You just a player, I call the players the quarterback. For some rocks, a couple bottles of rosé, 4 bad bitches and singles, we need like 4K. Yes, that nigga MK. I pay to play like baby ain't shit free. The beat blazing, toe T, hit PT. No kids, that's no BM. On IG, I'm bitches MCM.
What's going on, my people? What's going on? It's your boy Monte Carlo, and I want to welcome everyone back to the Big Picture Podcast. It's an awesome day. It's an awesome day outside. We had an awesome week, and I'm just happy to be here.
Yes.
You know, how you doing, Miss Chris Styles? How you feeling?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. Working this laptop thing.
Yes.
Getting it together. How you feeling, Miss Drea? How's everything going with you?
So good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I can't complain. I really can't complain. You know, it's a lot been going on in the media.
Yes.
You know, we got a couple of guests that are on their way. We have Mr. TeetopDollar, the producer, straight from Harlem, and we also have our brother, Mr. MK.
Yes.
MK, Mr. 212. We're going to ask him when he get here, what's he going by?
Yes.
We got to figure that out.
They have that song, Big Bag.
Yes,
Big Bag.
And then, 212, if people, the worldwide people don't know, 212 is New York's area code.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we could start off with
we gonna jump right into it.
A prayer for the family that was lost uptown in the fire.
Oh yes. Definitely.
Send a prayer for them. The 6 people that was lost in the fire on 142nd and 7th Avenue. That was a tragic loss.
Yes.
And want to send prayers for them and their family. Hope they take it.
Yeah, definitely. Much prayers and condolences to the family that was lost.
Yeah, we got to take precaution in our homes with smoke alarms, you know?
Yes.
That's serious. A lot of people don't have smoke alarms in their homes. We got to check our smoke alarms and make sure the batteries are in.
I heard they didn't have any. I don't know if that's true or not.
They didn't.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to have. That's A1 right there. You need that. And it's sad because, it's things like the stoves. That carbon monoxide is just like it messes.
Yeah.
You don't know what's building.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't know what's building.
Yeah.
And before you know it, it's too late.
Yeah. And one thing I learned when it's a fire, you got to close that door, so it won't spread. A lot of people escape and the fire goes through the whole, building. You got to close that door when it is a fire,
It's sad. It's so sad. Much prayers to the family. But I just hope the family stays strong. I know some of them were I think they said one of the kids was supposed to be graduating this year or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
did you see the video with Aisha Curry?
Oh yeah. Miss Drea, how you feel about that? Let's get right into it. Let's get into some gossip and trending topics real quick.
Okay, so as you know, everybody's been talking about the whole comment that she made at the red table. Basically, if no one's seen it, it was something about she was talking about how basically women throw themselves at Stephen Curry and how she wishes that she could get the attention because they go through so much to try to just get his attention or talk to him, and she just wished like she'd get the attention from men.
Yeah, and she will receive the same. Yep.
So she's been getting a lot of backlash because people feel like, why would you need the attention of someone else if you're married and you have a husband? So how do you feel about that whole situation?
It's a little tricky. I get what she was coming from with that. It's hard out there, especially when everyone knows your man and you off limits. That's like, I get it, but it's really tricky. I don't know.
I feel like I understand where she's coming from, but it was like more so a conversation you might have had with your girlfriend. Maybe not one for the red table, because at the end of the day, she has to remember, like, the audience is not your friend. They're not gonna understand. They're not gonna try to understand. So it's like, and then another point is like, I don't know, but like as she said, it's an insecurity. So she was being real. She's being honest. You can't always be real and be honest with people. So
yeah, that's crazy that she even bring that up.
But my whole thing was everybody was giving her like, you know, well, it was like both ways. Some people were saying like, oh, well, basically she shouldn't be looking for attention of a man, and then other people were saying, well, she's a woman, and she's a mom, and he's a celebrity, so it's like he gets so much attention, and they could see where she was coming from. My whole thing is, if this was Stephen Curry, what do you think? If it was Stephen Curry and he said something like he wish he could get the attention of females, how do you feel like everybody would have took that?
Man, if it was Stephen Curry, he would have got bashed.
Right.
All right. So, for example, a good example, that's like Papoose and Remy Martin.
Yes.
If Papoose said he don't get that attention, which I feel like he doesn't, it wouldn't be like, man, you got a whole wife at home. It's not like that. You'll be like,
I feel like it would though. I feel like for the females, it'd be like, Pat, because if Remy Ma was
it's
there,
because he's
not
not
say
sex
that.
appeal. He's not sexy. So it's the same difference.
It is, but I feel like it would have been more like, I don't know. I want to say it's because she's a female.
I feel like I know what
whatever.
she's going through. She just had a baby. That postpartum depression is real, which from what I heard. So I feel like she is going through a lot. You know, it's not in the and out like that. You know, if Steph, you know, cheated, but I feel like he probably did. I don't know. She's probably going through. I don't know.
Girl, she just needs to like get herself together, because it's like, I don't know. My whole thing was like, when she first came out, she was like this person. I was like, yes, if you want to be a wife, you need to do this. You need to do this for your family. You can't dress a certain way. She wears turtlenecks to the beaches, blah, 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 whatever the case. It's like, girl, you wear turtlenecks to the beaches. No wonder nobody's not trying to talk to you or holler at you or whatever. Like,
For real.
I hate girls that be like, those are the type of girls, right?
Yeah.
Everybody got those type of girls on their Facebook. They always talk about the strippers, the bottle girls, this and that or whatever. Like, girls that get their ass done, their titties done. And low down, all the time, they wish that they had the confidence to do certain things that these girls do. They really want to be these girls deep down. So I feel like it's good that she's a good wife, good mom, businesswoman, but sometimes she want to let her hair down and she want to be a bad bitch, and that's okay.
And it's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with if she wants to feel like some of the Instagram models who are, you know, getting caught up in their DMs and stuff like that.
And you can have sex
know.
appeal and don't have to be butt ass naked. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what people don't understand.
I'm all for her,
Yeah.
you know, being looked at as the poster mom, the wife. There's nothing wrong with that, you know, and she should feel comfortable with that. To kind of go back a little bit to the Papoose and Remy thing, you know, if it was Papoose, of course he would have got bashed for it, you know. So there is we have to admit there's a double standard when it comes to these type of situations with men and women.
Yeah.
And as men, we have to accept that.
Absolutely.
You know, we have to accept that, and we have to, the public has to accept the fact that she has feelings. Women you know, everyone have emotions.
And that's what it is.
You
A
know, and
little,
that's
she was
just what it
just
is.
going through a little thing. But did y'all listen to the interview on Breakfast Club?
That-
Or with Charlamagne and Tierra Marie?
Oh yeah, with 50 Cent.
Yes.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
listen to that?
I'm so
How you
tired
feel
of
about
that
that?
whole-
Yeah.
I
don't know,
mean,
'cause
listen,
I
she don't
honestly-
got the money.
But at the same time, don't mess with 50 Cent. This
Yeah.
is all about don't mess with 50 Cent. For you to put out that sex tape, allegedly you didn't put it out, and then for you to try to sue him because he leaked it too. You try to sue him and then you lost.
She
And you
wanted
gotta
a bag. She
turn-
was coming for a bag. She thought she was
Exactly.
going to get money
So
or whatever the
don't
case
mess
may
with 50
be.
Cent. So I'm not mad at him, but at the same time now I feel like he is messing with her.
He's dragging it.
Yeah.
Like, he's like the troll. Like, he stay under the shade room. He's always dragging somebody, and it's just
But
like,
he's dragging people who came for him. The
But
last
this whole
man,
he got a new thing now with what's his name?
Who 50?
Yeah, what's his boy name?
What new
Damn.
song?
No,
Oh, you talking about the
song.
movie? The movie.
The boy that he's going
Big
back
Meech.
oh
and
no,
forth with.
he's going back and forth with the guy from
ATL.
Yes.
What's his name?
I don't even know his name. He's the guy from
Jackie
ATL.
something. Hold
Up
on.
and
Jackie
coming
Long. I love him. Don't do that.
Jackie Long from ATL.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened yet.
The brown skin brother.
It was
Yes.
something.
Cool
I don't know
guy.
if it's something. If he borrowed money from him or something, or
Bottom
50 Cent is
line,
saying that
do
he
not
borrowed money.
owe 50 money.
Wow.
Straight up.
He will definitely extort. He will definitely come for you.
Yeah, he will. It's just,
Wow,
I
interesting.
don't know. That's just like,
Do not.
that's some weird ass tendencies though, because it's like,
Yeah.
I'd rather a man be like, oh, like, what do you keep Twitter fingers like, oh, you owe me money or whatever. Like, okay, that's a lot of money, but at the end of the day, is that going to get you your money? I would rather you like go seek legal help.
All right,
or
imagine-
even if you pull up on a person like, all right, you owe me money. Like, what's up?
Imagine if somebody owe you money and you looking on the gram and they out popping bottles.
I've had that happen to
That's
me
a
a
problem.
million times.
And I'm a
So
tweet.
what did you do? How did you feel when that happened?
You know you owe me money. I'm gonna tell you the first time or whatever the case. I'm not telling you no more. That's just a lesson learned. You will never borrow money from me again. I'm not going to beat a dead horse. I'm not going to be like, oh, you owe me money. Oh, I see you. Or I'm outside with you and you popping bottles. Oh, you can pop bottles. You can't give me my money or whatever. Unless I'm physically gonna go and run in your pockets, I'm not gonna say anything else to you or whatever. And it's just like I'm at the age where it's like I'm not about to fight you
Over some
because you
yeah.
owe me whatever the case may be. It's
Nah,
just a lesson
it's
learned.
about how much money. These people own 50 money.
$1,000.
Tira Marie
$30,000
is not that much, but it's all about the principle. I feel like she just
It's
try
the principle, yeah,
she
but
try
it's
to
like
come up.
you
But
be
the
on
other
the
guy
shade
that owed
room.
him, the
What's
other one
what's
that owed
gonna
him
do?
money owed him like $1 million.
No, it
The
was,
white man owed him like $1 million. That's
It
why
was?
he kept
I
putting
thought it was
that
like
out.
50,000 or something.
I don't know.
Who, that white man?
The
No,
guy,
Jackie Long?
not Jackie Long. Jackie Long owed him. I think he was saying like 200,000.
Oh,
But I thought the white guy was like
from
50,000.
Stars from his show.
no, not Power.
Somebody owe him money from
No,
Power.
not I think it's
and-
from Stars.
Yeah, from
Something-
Stars.
I don't think it's from Power, but
Okay,
it
that
was
show
another person
Stars.
or whatever.
But it was a big amount where I want my money. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
but he got it and then he took it all down, which is hilarious. But I think 50 it's just too much. But hey, I'm not mad at it. I think
trend.
it's really
mean, you know,
funny.
the thing is, you gotta. It's about media. It's about being relevant.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
and on one side, he's doing it for the money because he wants his money. $30,000 can go to one of his kids' fund,
Hello.
college tuition, what have you. And the other side of it is like, yo, listen, I'm staying relevant.
Yes.
You know, because musically, he's not really popping
Yeah.
like that.
No, he's
you know.
not.
I hate a
So
person like that. It's like I want to remember you because you did like put out like good music or you put out a good movie or some shit. Like nobody wants to remember you years from now. Like, oh, remember that time when he was like tweeting about so and so or whatever.
I
the
get
case
what you're
may be,
saying.
like
I get what
that.
you're
And
saying.
for a man, it's like that's to me that's more of a female thing. Like, oh,
Female,
this
yeah.
bitch owe me money
Yeah.
Yeah.
and she out here buying bundles and popping bottles or whatever. It's like, come on, like.
Yeah, I get
the
it,
saddest
but,
part I saw, they said, what is it? Tia Marie, she went to the check cashing place. They said,
Oh, yeah.
You know, that was awkward. we have our guests just pulled up in the building. All right, come on. Y'all take your jackets off or whatever. Come Cabo Squad.
Hello.
Boy T. You already know. Yes. Take a seat, whichever way. Yeah. So you know, hopefully 50 Cent can just give us a banger.
Yeah.
Dre wants to hear more 50 Cent music. You know, it's,
No,
it's
I
not-
don't want to get the music. I'm just saying, we love Power. Like, Power's a good thing. Like, he's brought so many amazing things to the table. It's just like every time I look up, it's like he going.
But with this
to-
Instagram,
Yeah,
the way they
right now we're
making
talking. Right
money-
now we're talking about 50 Cent, his
Yes.
trolling tactics that he's using to
worked.
stay relevant.
Yeah, them shits work.
How you feel about that when him and Tierra Marie? You think he should stop or?
Nah, they going back and forth.
Get that
That's
guap.
why I'm
Get the
stopping.
money.
Entertainment right there.
Get to the
Hello.
bag.
I like
And
it.
he ain't putting the music out. He's still staying relevant with the TV show. It's a good look.
And then nowadays on Instagram, one post equals $1 million. I'm a post.
Get to it.
I'm a post.
So listen. So in the building we have to the left we have Mr. TeetopDollar,
Yeah.
Harlem
Yeah.
producer in the building.
You already know.
Best producer ever.
Yeah, in Harlem.
Get into it.
Yeah, man, this is my guy, man. We go Bizak.
Back.
Years, 30 plus years. Oh my God.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Then we got our brother MK. You go MK212. What you going
Yeah,
by?
MK Mr. 212.
MK
Okay.
Mr. 212 is in
Yes.
the building, man. So man, we love you guys' song, man. We played some of it in the beginning.
Yes.
Good luck.
We gonna
Good
let
looks,
it. We gonna
good
let it
looks.
ride out at the end. We got a call? All right, caller, go ahead.
Hey, yeah, man, I wanted to call in. I was listening to it, and I see y'all covering a lot of media topics. So I was wondering, I had a question, like, how do y'all feel about Jewish influence in hip hop and media today?
You said the Jewish influence?
Yeah, the Jewish influence in hip hop and media.
Did he say
today.
Jewish?
Yeah, Jewish.
Okay, and y'all want to?
Yeah.
I mean,
as far as
I mean,
Jewish,
it's owned by predominant all the Viacom, BET. It's owned by Jews. So I was wondering, like,
okay, in that
how y'all
matter.
feel about the Jewish influence? Like,
I was reading up on that. I feel like they did some way played us in some way, kind of made us go against each other when we didn't even know that was going on. When they tried to make rap seem like it was dangerous, where it really wasn't. So we didn't know rap wasn't supposed to be a thug thing. It was supposed to be like a
culture. It's more cultural than
Yeah,
anything.
yeah,
It's to
but
represent our culture.
they said the Jews was behind that, like making it bad, and we didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, like, you know, with Jack Ruby, you know, Leo Cohen, like a lot, there's just been heavy influence from the beginning. And so, like, I was just, you know what I'm saying? I don't really hear too many people talk about it, so I was just wondering what you guys felt.
I really don't think they influenced our culture, though. They made a profit off of the culture. It's different from influencing our
And getting
culture.
the profit.
Influence,
Yeah,
they
big
made
profit.
a profit.
How do you make a profit off of a culture that you own without influencing it?
And I have no problem telling you, if you see a culture and it's generating income and you do have a little bit more money, you go invest into a culture. You know what I'm saying? You could set up a record company. You could buy people masters and shit. But that's not influencing the culture. You can't. They had no influence at all.
I mean,
I'm gonna keep it real with you.
They like what other like entity, whether it be business or otherwise, where somebody didn't own that particular you know, that business or whatever, and didn't have an influence in it. Regardless, like where is that ever the case where it's like they?
How about let me flip it. Let me flip it. Let me ask you, how did you tell me how they influenced the culture?
Yeah, that's what to ask him.
Well, I mean, like one thing that I think that is interesting is just the fact that a lot of, like, especially starting out with like Africa Bad About It, and I got, like, you know, a lot of, you know, the stuff that he went through and some of the shit he was going through and shit. It's like I get I ain't mean to curse, sorry, but
it's all right.
like one thing that's interesting is just that, like, when understanding that, like, let's say Viacom and, you know, even like to start with like NWA and a lot of like some of the media moguls who, you know what I'm saying, were predominantly Jewish at the time, and how rap really started out as really house music and very intellectual and talking about, you know, some of the problems in our community, and then there was a shift, per se, as to start talking about more of, like, let's say the rap culture, where we're starting to like promote violence and all these other things. You know, I'm not like.
So what you're saying is you have a problem with the type of content these rappers are using now? Is that what you're talking about?
No, that was just in
question,
the media.
are you Jewish?
No, that was just in the media. Honestly, it was just in the media. They did say
between the influence.
They did say they were speaking to like the NWA, and they tried to like persuade them into being that roughneck, where they was just doing, they was just making music.
These were the gatekeepers at the time, and the gatekeepers at the time obviously were starting to choose the rappers who were talking about this particular thing versus the rappers that were talking about that.
Yes, but I'm sorry, sir. We gotta go. I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah. Listen,
thank you for calling in, man.
Yo, are you Jewish?
Oh, I'm sorry.
He was.
I know he was.
All right, let's get into it, man.
Yes.
Let's get into it though. So, Mr. MK, my brother, man,
Yes,
how'd you start rapping?
To keep it real with you, I was working with an artist, right? And at the time, Cam signed the artist, so we in Cam house. And with Cam, he like a professionalist. He'd sit there and put on a beat and make you play and make you write the whole song right there. At this time, I'm not rapping, so I'm just in the studio. I'm making melodies in my head, but I'm not rapping. I'm just in the studio with them. So Cam like, yo, nigga, you gonna be here. You might as well see, you know what I'm saying? See what you could do. And then at the time, my man started messing with Cam. He came into like a solo artist, and that's when I started rapping. ASAP Rocky took off. ASAP Rocky and them took off. So I'm telling my man, like, yo, we need a group. You know what I'm saying? Because you by yourself, this shit ain't cutting it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Right now, it's a movement. When Cam was by himself, it was one thing, but when he started Dipset, it was over. You know what I'm saying? So I started rapping on some shit like that, just being around it. So I always pick up Cam for just letting me, you know what I'm saying, use the studio and all that shit.
Yeah,
That
Cam-
shit gave me the
that's
confidence.
one thing Cam is good for, man. Bringing brothers together and like letting them do their thing.
Yeah.
Like,
What
show me
age was
you
that
got.
around?
This probably was like 5 years ago.
Oh,
I just
wow.
started rapping here like 5
Okay.
years ago.
Okay.
Okay, what made you start? I mean, so like was you like something you always wanted to do? Since you
Hell
was-
no. I always wanted to be Dame Dash. I ain't gonna lie. I always wanted
I
to be like
feel you.
the guy off the.
I think
off the
everybody from
board.
Harlem at one point.
Wanted to be Dame. I ain't gonna lie. But then I couldn't. I wasn't hands on control with his project. So I realized, yo, if I start rapping, do it myself, I could do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
shit, I fell in love with that.
That's a fact. So my brother T, man, what got you into producing, bro?
Me producing that, it started a while ago. Just first
Yeah.
started out with group of dudes riding bikes. We got into dealing with Rough Riders.
Yeah.
From Rough Riders, had our first MPC given to us by Swiss. And from then in, practicing, I just kept going on and on with it.
Wow, it's crazy. So did you have a passion for music when we was little, when we was in elementary school? Was that something, or was you more into bikes?
Nah, it was just more into, running around. I ain't pick up the music until late. And I wish I would have picked it up earlier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where you
Like-
from, by the way?
I'm from Harlem.
Uptown,
I'm
yeah.
from Harlem.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harlem,
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, we went to PS46 together, man.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Public school.
Yeah, this is history, man.
I went to Catholic school.
So what Catholic school you went to?
I went to St. Charles, and I went to Rice High.
You played ball. Oh, so you
Oh,
played
Yeah, I
ball.
played ball. Hell yeah.
Okay. What happened? You just like
Nah, my moms used to start using basketball against me. Like, yo, if you don't do good in school, you can't play ball. All right, well, I stopped playing ball. You know what I'm saying? So I used it back on her, and I stopped
Yeah.
playing ball, yo.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Damn.
Man.
Do you regret that now? Or something?
Nah. I found my lane. The music said my lane.
Oh, that's
it's
what's
definitely
up.
my lane.
That's what's up.
So how'd y'all link up? How'd y'all?
Yeah. How does
Free
collab
Alex,
happen?
my man A, man.
Yeah, my man A, hanging out with him. He was, that was one of the dudes who was hanging out with me riding bikes. You know what I'm saying?
Copy.
So he knew once he heard me doing the beats, that's when he brought him.
He used to
Brought
come to my
him
house.
in.
We used to sit in my house and smoke all day, and I used to just write raps.
Yeah.
He like, yo, you dead nice, yo. You sure? Who wrote that for you? I'm like, nigga, you watching me right, man. He like, yo, nah, I got a producer for you, yo. I'm gonna take you to my man's house. Took me to his house, and it was over ever since.
And
Oh, that's
Man.
what's up.
niggas just connected like from then on. It just clicked like crazy.
Right.
And then the music just started to get better. So it's like the connection is definitely there, and we're gonna keep it going.
Yeah, that's
That's
what's
good.
up, man. That's what's up.
So how y'all feel about so many people rapping now? Like it's a lot of competition.
Yeah, it's about time it took long enough because Atlanta been killing them. So now I like to see everybody in Harlem rap.
Yes.
That shit worked for
and
me.
I feel like we need to start supporting one another.
Yeah, the last song we did, I put like 4 or 5 rappers on there just to
Yeah.
show the little Harlem movement.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I do like that song.
Good luck.
Yes.
Good luck.
Yes.
We want to leave y'all another record called You too, like my first single. Hell yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
That's what's up, man.
Can't wait
'cause
to hear that.
I'm gonna definitely play that, man.
Yes.
So let me ask you a question, man. How y'all feel about Jay-Z and Rock Nation, man, helping getting some of the young brothers out of these legal situations? He helped out me. He helped out 21 Savage.
It's a win-win
Right.
for everybody. It's good promotion for Jay, and it's actually good in real life for Meek. So it's a win-win for us.
Yeah, I think it's dope. I
And
think
he
it's
in
dope.
position, and you position to do it.
It's
so.
showing right. It's showing it. It's showing the togetherness and more than one way to help. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Than just music. You know what I'm saying?
And influence people, back home.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
squash and beef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love seeing when Hov and Cam was on stage. That shit had Harlem buzzing.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
our brother Fats that was on last week, he said that he would have loved if Jay-Z would have brought Dame on the stage.
Yeah, me too. Baby
So-
steps. Baby steps.
Right.
Baby steps.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the best. I think that's the
a
best
start.
answer we gonna
That's a
get.
start.
I think that's the best answer.
That's a
we gonna get.
start.
Right, T?
Yeah.
Baby step. I think that's.
Yeah. You
I
gotta-
would never
you gotta-
expected. I never would have expected Cam and Hov on the same stage. So,
That
I would've
surprised
never-
everybody.
so I'm gonna say I'm
Right.
gonna give Jim that credit. I'm sure Jim was doing something on that Rock Nation team, putting shit together, having the right conversation with the right peoples.
Yeah, at least between him and Big.
Because it never even leaked. You know what I'm saying? It never even leaked that they was gonna
Never.
do that. We just seen it on the internet.
Which
Yeah.
I like.
Yeah, and then it's like Jay. He needs like those type of artists to help him in his performances.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because Jay-Z, he's the type of performer. He just, you know, he'll stand in one position. He'll perform.
But this,
do like
he
100
made a
songs.
living off of this. Like,
Yeah, he don't
he made a
need-
living
yeah.
off of. If Pharrell was hot, Pharrell, he rocked with Pharrell. Just Blaze hot, he rocked with
Okay.
Just Blaze. Heat makers like he rocked with Heat makers. He knew how to stay relevant. He found his his blueprint and ran with it.
Yeah, yeah. Much respect to Hove, man, for making an effort to bringing the hoods together, trying to bring New York back on a positive note. We got a caller. Go ahead.
Yo, what's good?
PT, what up, King?
What's
See,
poppin'?
I see.
What's poppin', big brother? How you doing, man?
Yo, he on the Big Bag song with us, yo. Good looks for calling in, King.
You already know, big shout out to the big podcast and all that, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Facts,
a fact.
man.
TMT, the
Thank
money
you for
team in the
calling
building.
in.
Good looks, P.
Yes.
What's going on,
You
champ?
know,
I like your man. I like your verse on there, man.
appreciate that, man. You know, had to come through for my nigga MK. Shout out to my nigga T-Top on the beat.
You
You know,
already.
that's like the third record we got, so you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
So,
Yeah, we definitely 3 songs in. I told him we gonna look up. We gonna have a mixtape done by accident.
We working.
I see. I said, straight shots. I need some ice for the Henny.
Yeah.
That's your drink. So that's your drink, huh?
Yeah, and that's my man. My man name is Kowai, so I just wanted to
Okay.
make sure I put everybody's name
Okay.
in the song. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But that's true though. Definitely shots of Henny. It's definitely Henny bottles of Henny out there.
yes.
So my brother P, you on the road or something, brother?
Nigga live on the road.
I know.
Yeah, I live on the road, man. You know, I take that money, I'm on the road, city to city, state to state, you heard?
Yeah.
Okay. We definitely want you to pull up, man, and come in sometime,
Yeah.
my brother.
I'll be up there in like another week or two. MK, when we shoot that video, you gotta tell them to pull up, man.
Nah,
that video's
hell
gonna
yeah.
be nuts.
They
Oh,
definitely
yes.
get the invite for that.
Yes,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah, that's what's up, man. So,
Yes.
so being at you with the TMT, big bro, I got a question for you, man. How many Mayweather fights you been to, man?
How many what?
How many Mayweather fights you been to?
Too many to count.
Huh? Okay, so what's
Well,
your favorite fight, man, and why?
I like when he fought Pacquiao because he shut everybody the fuck up.
Right.
I like the other 2 fights I like. I didn't attend, but God bless they stole was him against Costello and against the other Spanish kid from the Bronx. I forgot his name, but he and the one with Zab Judah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Wow, I don't think I saw that fight. I might.
Yeah, he got zapped by his character on that one.
Wow, I'm gonna have to catch that on YouTube or something, B. All right, cool. All right, bro. Listen, man. Thanks for calling in, man.
Good luck.
P, good looks, man.
Word.
You already know I gotta show love, man. Everything Harlem. That's how I'm giving it up. So
Yes.
One time.
Thank you.
Harlem versus everybody. TMT, the money team. I rap.
All of it good heads.
All right, I'll talk to you later, champ.
Good looks, King.
All right, cool, man. It's always good to get love, man. From,
Yeah, hell yeah.
you know, our people. You know, we gotta support each other. You know, listen, man. So we gonna take it back a little bit. Y'all missed some of the topics we was talking about. You know, how y'all feel about this Alicia Curry situation going on?
She tripping.
Okay, she tripping.
Tripping. I only know her because of that man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's on some real life shit.
Mm-hmm.
He don't get caught up in no controversy. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You getting caught up in more controversy than him. And you saying what you lacking.
From what you know,
From what I mean, I only know what I hear.
being real,
Yeah.
I mean,
you've been with
that's-
Shorty.
that's-
They've been together since 9th grade.
Yeah.
You
But
don't
that's
think
on both
it was a
ends.
little step out? Being real,
I mean,
she.
We
I don't
we
think
don't
she
know
stepped
if she
out.
but it
stepped
ain't
out
come.
or
It ain't come out.
Well,
That's
she
but
just said
but
it.
that's not what
She
we
ain't
talking
get
about.
no-
We talking
Yeah,
about her.
it's what's
What she
being
addressed
put
it.
out,
She
right?
addressed
Yeah.
that she need more attention from a man that, from my knowledge, ain't get caught. She's get caught up in the media more than
I
he
don't
do.
think she said
She didn't say that. She just said it and
that.
it's feeling weird. You never been on that type where you off limits. You ever been that off limits?
You
Your girl-
married? You supposed to
Yeah,
be?
yeah, but
What the
niggas
fuck?
don't even know. Yeah, but y'all still holler at
reality,
wait, y'all
nobody's
still
off
holler at
limits.
bitches that's off limits. Being real, people. That's how
Yeah,
people cheat.
yeah.
Yeah.
What that,
But that's
what,
what
what
I'm
that
But
mean?
nobody look at Aisha really
Because
because
we
it's
respect
like
her. Like, we look at you as a
Yeah,
queen.
yeah.
You was
Yeah.
our label. You was was our Claire Huxtable.
Yeah,
You're
but
not no more.
But that's what all the clarification.
You're not. You was my Claire. She was Claire Huxtable. She keep herself covered. She married.
But that's what she
three
needed to
kids.
hear. But that's what
They've
she
been
needed to
together
hear.
for
Being
so
real,
long.
she
And
probably
this-
she
I
didn't hear
respect it,
that
but
in a
now
while. That's
you
what
not
she needed
you
to
not
hear.
Claire no more. You not Claire.
She's still.
She's on site now.
She's
not-
our age.
she's not
She's
Claire.
30. She's 30. Come on, being real.
Yeah,
She's
I
30.
didn't-
She's going through.
I didn't
See how
really
you feel.
get. I never really knew about her until being with him.
With
And
him,
she
why you
was
don't- we
and
don't
she
know
was
her.
in
Yeah.
different shit back in the days that I never really knew. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They just now starting to put that out, but that little situation, I mean, that's all dealing with emotions and feelings
Yeah.
as
Yes.
well too. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's like once they get to a certain point, it might be the togetherness of them being together together for a while. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a
Because
mix.
we
it's a
was
mixed
talking
thing.
about that earlier, like how she was probably his first.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
she was probably
Yeah.
he was probably her first. You know, and
That's a
she
that's a
just-
Cinderella story. What the
That
fuck
is.
is the problem? Like,
Yeah.
She just
what-
needed
that's
that.
like saying that's like me saying like, yo, man, I need a hall pass. I'm married and I'm saying I need
You're
a
right.
hall
Yeah,
pass.
yeah,
I need to go
yeah,
cheat.
yeah.
It's
Now
like
you-
what?
now
But
you
that
starting to
happens.
act up.
People do ask for that.
Yeah.
That's
But
My nigga,
yeah,
No, like
people
not
ask
asking
for that
that.
in marriages.
So,
So,
that's
so,
like me
discreet,
telling
so what's
my
your
wife,
relationship
I'm not-
status? So you
discreet,
married?
though.
Nah, I'm always single with no kids. I ain't got nothing.
I ain't got
Y'all talking
nothing.
to the wrong one. I ain't
Say
got
that
nothing.
real quick, but
Hit my DM up.
ASAP. MK underscore about 212. Hit me up.
What you say? I'm sorry, Chris.
I don't know.
But no, we had flipped the tables earlier, right? And we was saying like, much respect to Papoose. Papoose, you popping, bro.
That's our king. That's you know what I'm saying. That's like a good
but,
man.
But if the tables was flipped, you know, because you know Remy, she's more of the image right now.
That's a
You know,
fact.
she's doing her.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
fact.
So what if Pap came out of nowhere and was just like, yo, man, like, ain't no chicks hit my DM up.
Man,
What's up
Pat,
with
you better
that,
sit
B?
down. She was in jail 7 years. You should do all your cheating them 7 years,
Nah,
man.
you know what it is? He's appreciative.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
He's not Steph Curry. She's not Papoose. Like,
Like,
she was more like
you
Papoose.
can't- it's
it
like
wouldn't be a
that-
problem.
What she's doing or whatever the situation is, that's just going to show that you can't appreciate you can't satisfy everybody.
You can't, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's
He
true.
don't
Like-
get caught up in no dirt in the
Yeah,
media.
But
and
it's
you still
what
not-
it was with her is it was an insecurity, but she ain't have to come
Yeah.
on television.
Right,
with her
Do it.
That
That's a
could've been
conversation
discreet,
for
right,
him.
yeah.
Like, yo, babe,
for
I feel
him,
left
or
out.
like a best
That was
friend
supposed
or
to be
something like
discreet.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
was
wasn't
definitely
for
supposed to
TV.
be discreet.
And
as
I'm gonna
far
put
as-
some on a talk show because they ask fucked up questions to make you give up fucked up answers. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
What was the question they asked?
That's
I don't
that's
think-
important too.
I think they were just talking about groupies.
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that.
And she
And-
and she vented.
And
You know what I'm
she
saying?
was like, "Oh, you would be surprised, like what avenues they go through to throw themselves to get his attention." And she was like, "It would be nice if somebody tried to get like males tried to get my
What?
attention or something
No,
like that."
she was like, it's a little.
That's
It
crazy.
sounds weird, and you know.
Yo,
But
pull
I mean,
up,
is it
pull it up,
deeper
pull
than
it up.
that? You think it's like a situation where Steph is not giving her enough attention?
No.
No, it's
She,
just that.
that's what I'm saying. That's
weird.
not what she said. She said men, like meaning not her
Like,
husband.
we don't flirt with her.
We
no.
not
Yeah.
fooling with her.
Yeah,
Like,
like
we
she
not
going
paying
to the grocery
Yeah.
store and niggas don't
Nobody's
try to
saying
talk
that.
to
I'm
her.
saying
Nobody's
that.
looking,
But
'cause
she got
nobody's
like you said
looking.
earlier. She's like the poster wife.
She was
like,
a Claire. She was
Right.
like Claire
everybody
Huxtable.
loves.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Steph.
We
It's
respected
common,
her.
it's- right,
You keep
it's
your
respect,
clothes
right,
on. You
yeah,
don't
yeah,
show
yeah.
nothing.
So,
It's
but
like,
she's
all
right then. So she's right. Y'all
She
just.
want the ratchet.
Well, how do you want? You want to be known like a
I
stripper?
know,
You,
right?
I think for one day.
just
One day.
want
I think
that
she wants to
little-
be a stripper
You
for
want
one
the
day.
rat-
Not a
Party.
stripper one
Right.
day. She just
One
want
day.
that wink one day or something. She just want a
So-
little wink.
What? And you
Like,
need to
no,
get
you
divorced.
beautiful.
Then give that
You
ring up. Then
beautiful.
get that ring up, boo. Boo, get that ring
The
up.
way
boo.
she
Probably-
put
they
it was
probably gotta
like
move
nobody's attracted to her. Nobody tries to talk to her. Nobody slides in her DMs or whatever. I don't care who it is. If you
It's
a wife or
respect.
what, it's
It's
respect.
respect.
But there's
She's silly.
always that one person who will try you. We don't care who you are.
No,
Like,
that's a
we was
fact.
talking
But
about
that
Remy
one
Ma,
person
we
can't
talked about
get to her.
Beyonce. We talked about mad females. Whatever.
Yeah.
We don't care if you've been married for 20 years. It's one nigga that will try you. Like
Now,
And
now let's see.
she
Let's
not
see how
telling
she
me-
feel after this. After about a
she
week
not
or two.
telling me
Man, niggas
out of
in
all
DM
these
now.
years that she been
Definitely
married,
sliding in
nobody's giving her a compliment. Nobody's saying good morning,
That's
beautiful.
bullshit.
They
That's
had
what she
bullshit.
said.
They
That's
had
what she
bullshit.
said.
That's
That's what she
bullshit.
said. No, I
That's bullshit.
believe it.
They had
That's
to.
bullshit.
man.
Somebody, she gets a good morning,
It's,
beautiful.
you
or
know what it
hey, or
is?
something
It's
like-
unbalanced. It's the way her husband get it. It's not. It's
Yeah, it's like-
uncomparable.
that's what she
so
was
she
saying.
feel like,
She
damn,
was-
like, huh? Like, you know
How
what I'm
come I
Yeah,
saying?
don't
niggas
feel
is probably
that.
in her DM.
Cause-
She
cause-
probably just threw that out there.
She
Niggas-
not-
Nah, I don't
She
think nobody
She
was.
probably paying attention to Instagram too much.
More or less.
But
More
you
or
know
less.
what? Another thing we said earlier, when she first
Seeing
came
what
out
other
or
people do.
whatever,
Mhm.
she was that type of female which put a bad taste in my mouth. She was like one of those, like, you know, you got that girl on Facebook that be like, oh yeah, if you want a man, keep a man, you gotta do this. You gotta
Yeah,
do
she's
this.
definitely
She
one
was
of
that
those. She
female.
was
Like,
that
I go
one.
to the beach with a turtleneck or whatever because I'm married.
That's how her
blah,
whole
blah.
shit was.
So it's
Covered
like,
up.
all right, girl, like, I don't like females that try to push that on other people. Like, if I want to, you know, be like that or show my body, or
Word,
if
let
I
me
want to
do
wear
it.
weave, wear makeup or whatever, let me do it. Like,
She
I'm
was on that time.
Comes back. It comes back.
It came.
to you. It comes back
It did
to
a
you.
complete
So it's like
360
now
on
she's
her ass.
married, 3
Get it
kids
right in the
in.
face.
Nobody's not giving her attention. It's like now she want to be a bad bitch and she want niggas to holler. at her.
Nah,
Like,
Steph just
like-
need to just
Leave her
Yeah.
twerk,
alone.
man. Just twerk.
Nah,
Just
So
twerk
Steph
for
gotta
her.
leave
No.
her.
And then she
It
probably
was
thinking
not
about
that
how-
serious.
serious.
I'm like, go do your thing,
She
babe.
was
Babe, go do
thinking
your
about
thing,
how
babe.
much
This
she
what
had
you
when she
wanted?
was
Go
little.
ahead.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yes, I mean she had. I forgot they put up a few things what she was in, and
She
Okay,
like an
what's
actress or something
stardom
like that?
though? Not stardom.
her
It's
little
a
star-
Oh, she had a
skit.
little,
Man,
little,
listen,
little
listen.
something.
I only know her
Little
from being
pieces.
That might
Steph
have
White.
something to do with it too. Like,
Man, she
You
whatever
go
TV
tripping.
show she did that interview on, she was on it because she was Steph's wife, not because of nothing she did. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all.
so let's bring it back to the business real quick. Independent or major?
Major.
Major. Okay.
A lot of people say independent, but
A lot of work comes with that independent ish, bro.
Yeah.
a lot of work.
Unless you got to.
And fuck that. I've been independent for the last 4 years. I'm tired of paying
It's
for
the
everything.
same work that the majors is doing for you. You just putting in the footwork the same way
That's
to build it up to that status.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, either way,
especially from producer standpoint.
I say independent because you got more control of controlling your music when you independent. You know what I'm saying? When you dealing with the industry, you got more to worry about. You gotta ask for this and that. When you independent, you ain't asking nobody. You know what I'm saying? You ask yourself, oh, can I give myself my masters? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them, you gotta go to them, and then it's a waiting game.
Wait
It's a
for
process.
approval. Wait for an approval.
What I feel is the industry is good for the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you want to go get that one large lump sum of money and you know your shit is good enough to get it from them, then go right
Get it
ahead.
and bounce.
Other than that, build that money independent.
Yeah.
That's true. I was listening to David Banner talk about that, and he said he loves the fact that he can produce and be actually the artist. He said he get 90%. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing better than that.
Yeah, it's
You know
really
what
all
I'm saying?
about contracts.
How y'all feel about this mumble rap, man? Y'all,
I mean, I'm not.
much respect.
I'm not
Can't nothing
knocking
do
it
it. Yeah,
because
do what you
when
do.
when the music my father listened to, then the shit I start listening to, my father ain't jacket either. So I'm not gonna come
Yeah.
turn into this old head nigga and knock the young nigga.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Just
You
whatever,
gotta
keep it
think
doing.
about it
And,
like that.
and niggas is
True.
eating. How am I
Yeah.
getting mad at somebody eating
Yeah.
for mumble rap? That's easy to do.
Yeah, it's all about evolution.
Yeah, you
That's
can't
what
knock
I'm
it. I
saying
can't
when
knock
we was
it.
talking about like Takashi and all that or whatever, or
I
whoever.
love that little nigga. I mean,
It's
not
like-
no more, but
Oh, no, Will still love him. Mother Coles, he still love. He miss him, man.
It's gonna change. Like when our kids grow up or
It's
whatever,
not- yeah, don't
we
be
not
a
gonna
hater.
fuck with their music either.
Yeah.
So
yeah, don't be
Yeah.
a hater. It's just
Yeah,
it's growth.
It's
growth.
it's always changing. It's
Yeah.
always gonna change.
But what about ghostwriting?
That's what I want to do. I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
it.
Hell yeah! I
Big
can't
money
wait till
that.
somebody buy me one of these songs.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, cool. We got caller. Go ahead.
Peace. It's Magnetic. Peace.
Oh, peace, God. We got a
Hello.
couple minutes for the call. 'Cause we got one more topic we want to hit. But how you feeling, my brother?
I'm good, bro. Just calling from class. That's all. You know,
Okay.
to be a part of the show.
Oh yeah, man. We was running down some topics. You know, this whole give us like 60 seconds on how you feel about the Alicia Carey situation. 60 seconds.
Wow.
Good answer. Good answer.
Wow.
Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes.
You know, wow, that's deep. I really, you know, and I'm gonna just be honest. You know, I didn't really lock in on what she was saying. You know, I missed that issue because I was too busy. You know, I was really. I've
Give us
really
your
been
broad
locked in
perspective.
on
Give us your
the
broad
girl
perspective.
Getting murdered in the car, right? So I've been really dealing with that,
Oh.
right? So I missed what Alicia Carey was talking about.
Oh, he didn't hear it.
So, yeah, I didn't hear it. Pardon
you didn't
me
catch
for
it.
not
Okay.
hearing it. You know, I feel.
Okay.
You know?
So you said something happened in the car. What happened?
No, I was talking about the little girl that the guy murdered in the car. That
Yeah,
changed
yeah.
it.
In what
Yeah.
state? In what state?
Yeah, because
Not here.
You know.
New York.
It was
think
in
it was
Queens.
in Queens,
Yeah,
yeah.
It was
his-
a
Oh yeah, it
guy
was in
who chained
Queens.
up
You
a
know,
car and
left
set
it.
I
the
was
car
really
on
taken
fire
aback
and
by that,
burnt
right?
it.
Oh,
You
that's
know,
crazy. I ain't
Two,
heard that.
3
when
years.
people use the kids as a
That's why I
pawn,
don't watch the
as
news,
a
so.
bargaining chip.
Yeah,
kind of sad, right?
They said that she cheated on him or left him or something like that.
Yeah.
And he locked them in the car and burnt them.
Yeah, you know, that was and yeah.
But let me tell you something, man. Dudes like that, no bull, man, is like that's a psych issue, bro.
Whoa.
Like, did they catch this dude?
Yeah.
I believe they caught him.
Yeah,
they caught him.
9 times out of 10, he might be like in Bellevue or something like
Whoa.
that, man.
Dang,
you know.
long.
Yeah, and being that it's Mental Health Month, you know, Mental Health Awareness Month, and I was like, well, you know, definitely want to take issue with what was he thinking.
Exactly,
you know?
That's a mental issue,
Definitely.
man.
I feel like some people be getting off with that mental shit, and sometimes it don't.
That's
be
what Eric
men-
Holder
it
did.
don't- It don't
Nigga
be
ran right to the psych
mental.
ward.
It's a difference of being mental and then there's just evil people in the world. That was some evil ass.
Let me
shit.
tell you why. It's
that's what the mental mean. Evil.
No, it don't. No, it don't. No, it don't.
Mental mean
No,
this.
It's a lot of
There's
a lot of.
It's out of their control. They the way that their brain works, they can't and they do things. That's something like a more mental.
No.
When you're upset because your bitch don't want to be with you and you lock them in a
Yeah,
car,
that's
you're
anger.
evil. You're
That's
angry.
anger, yeah.
It's a form of mental.
But listen to what you said.
Yeah.
When they get to the certain point of using it, they use it as something to try to get out of the
Justify,
situation.
But yeah,
Mental.
but that's what we saying.
But the person has done evil, but they use it. That's why I said mental to me is evil. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I say it, because.
But what
when
I'm
it
saying
gets
is
down-
that it's a difference. It's
I know exactly what you're saying. I get what you're
some
saying.
people use that as a
Yeah, but
when he meets up with his lawyer, I'm pretty sure he'll go for the plea. I'm out of my mind.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
That's
No,
that's
he's
crazy.
really
He
he's really out of his
deserves to
mind.
be
No,
under the
somebody
jail.
is out of his
Nah, I
mind to
agree
do
with
that.
that.
He's out of his mind to do that. And it's really a lot of mental illness out here, especially these guys that's getting locked up. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, I've never been there, whatever. Being in the box, I'm hearing, you know, you do get some type of mental illness,
You
and then
talk
they
to
coming
yourself
back
and all that
home.
shit.
You coming back home
And you doing
thinking
that
you
same
fronting
stuff.
like you regular, but you really going through something.
Yeah.
And then
And then some of them try to commit suicide.
it be us females knowing this guy's crazy.
Some of them they don't know how to come back from it. That's
For-
what-
Yeah, hell yeah, my
exactly,
man
where
lost it.
nobody want to talk about it
Yeah.
until this happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we gotta wrap it up. My guy MK, where can we find your music at, man?
SoundCloud.com/MK_MR212 or YouTube MK_MR212.
And what's your DM so everybody could
Yo, hit me up, yo.
He's single.
MK_MR212. Flood that shit.
TeetopDollar, you got your beats on the websites. How can they hit you up if they want to holler?
They straight on my Instagram. They ain't going no further. This is from
Yes.
Instagram to MK. That's about
And
it.
this page is private, so y'all gotta send that request first.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Harlem's definitely in the building, man.
Yes.
Everybody, y'all can always go to YouTube, catch all of the episodes. We're on Apple and we on Spotify. Subscribe to every single one of them.
Yes.
All right, one
Thank
love.
you for coming out.
Thank
y'all
guys.
for having
Thank
us.
you.
Sorry for being late.
It's
too,
all
No
good,
y'all.
problem,
man.
no
It's all good,
problem.
man.
Thank you.
100.
Yep.
Peace.
All right, King.
Oh, you was
Homie was on the line the whole time.